All right, Boskoe, how's it going?
What's the deal, bro?
Man, just staying busy, working, grinding.
We back already?
We back already.
That mean we doing good, right?
That means we're doing good.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
A lot of good stuff to talk about.
Definitely.
A lot of stuff's been going on. Hip hop, the West Coast.
Definitely.
A
And
lot of
this
news.
BET weekend.
BET weekend.
BET weekend.
For sure.
Hey.
Well, I think we would just start off with probably the biggest news is Foolio gunned down at a hotel celebrating his birthday.
He threw his life away. I really feel like he threw it. Like I was watching him. Like I had like a couple, I think he used to come on my lives a couple times, and I think we might have had some dialogue in the DM before or something. I done commented on a few of his posts. But I was watching him, I really feel like he threw his life away, man. Like because the beef that he had, that shit was serious. And I really feel like he wasn't really he wasn't one of them I don't feel like he was putting in the work, but I feel like he was just the representative of everything what was going on. Like he was the mascot of the beef, and it was inevitable that he was gonna, like his fate was pretty much kind of sealed. Like the way he was living, he was destined to die a violent death, honestly.
When I interviewed him, the last time I interviewed him, it was right after he had a shootout. Some dudes pulled up on him. He walked out of the studio. I don't know. They had big guns. I don't know what kind of guns, but they lit him up. And and he was in Florida, so he's able to shoot it out with him.
I seen that interview too. I seen that.
Oh, okay.
I watched that interview. He said he let off his whole clip back or whatever. I seen that. I watched that.
And during the interview, I'm like, dude, why don't you have a bulletproof car, man? Jacksonville is a dangerous place for you. How come you don't have a bulletproof car when you're in Jacksonville?
I ain't never think about that, but I looked at it like a regular day, like I'm going to the studio finishing my mixtape, that's what I was doing. I went to the studio it was probably my third time going to that bit and ain't shit happened. But this specific day, this nighttime, when I go by myself to that bit, and I never go by myself nowhere. So when I go by myself to this bit this one night, that shit happened. That shit felt like a setup vibe type shit, I don't know.
They're not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Because last time I interviewed him, he was talking about the times he'd been shot, man. And I was just like, bro, you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nothing happen to you. And so when it happened, it was it was sad. I felt like, damn.
At the same time I was watching, I didn't realize how young he was. He was only 26 years old. He wasn't it just take me back to how many homies I lost at that age, in my 20s. It was just a lot of you ain't smart. I don't think you really start to gain knowledge or get wise until your late 30s. To me, in my experience and dealing with and losing a lot of and just being a real one out here in these streets, it's a certain stigma that comes with that. And I've seen it multiple times, and I can always say, you really don't learn how to be, you don't really learn how to be a man until your late 30s. I don't feel like in your early 20s, you're grown, but you're not really a man yet. You don't really have, you still figuring it out. Even in my early 30s, I was still trying to figure it out. I was still trying to figure out life. I didn't really have it down pat yet. And then even now, in my 40s, I'm still learning and figuring things out. So, I wasn't surprised when I heard what happened. It was and then once I seen the videos of how he was moving and how loose he was, just inviting people to the party and random bitches and all, it just was You know,
Posting his location. That was one of the big headlines that they were talking about. That he was posting his location. He was being a little too
loose.
out there.
And
Yes,
you know you got
loose.
that kind of beef, bro.
A lot of people made the connection with that. You know, he died on his birthday. He was making fun of dude who died on his birthday. They were saying it's really bad luck to diss the dead.
I don't play with the dead. Me personally, like it's a lot of I got a lot of dead people that I didn't care for when they were alive, but I don't take the opportunity to speak on them while they dead. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's like real close. I feel like when you speak on the dead, you quicker go to meet them. Like, you know what I mean? You quicker go to face them again. Like, I feel like that.
I thought it was kind of crazy. Young and Ace drops a diss the same day.
He had that already. They was already beefing. I mean, but like he didn't say his name. Like he already had diss songs against them. Like it was already like, you know what I mean? That was just one loaded up, ready to go. And it was the perfect opportunity, just like, you know.
Yeah. I was surprised on how many people outside of Jacksonville were actually dissing Foolio too. So he pissed a lot of people off.
It's just people pick sides, bro. It's just the internet. It's like with Kendrick and Drake. People just gonna pick their sides. Like some people go, you know what I mean? Like people pick sides. The fans pick sides, and it just, you know, it's a lot of people that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but you know.
Well, I think the biggest news on the West Coast has been the Kendrick concert.
That shit was lit. I'm so mad I couldn't make it, bro. I'm mad as I was just like, that was just like the wrong day. It can't. I'm really a father outside of this shit. Like outside of all this internet shit and all this whatever the people think. Like I'm really a father, so it'd be like, you know, sometimes I really can't get away from certain shit, and it'd be like, but you know, shout out to Kendrick though. Shout out to the coast. Like we did that. Like you know, it's a must. We outside right now. Like you know,
A lot of different hoods were on stage, hoods that don't get along.
that was dope though. It's like it's we in those days, bro. Like we're in different times now. We're evolving as people and as a culture. And not to preach, I don't like to be like one of them niggas that preach, but it just all that dying over colors and all dying over bullshit. Like that shit. We trying to bring that shit to an end. Like just trying to push peace and positivity these days. Like you know what I mean? It's like we trying to do better, bro, and I feel like shit like that is like a big step towards that. Like, you know what I mean? So we need that. Like we need more of that. Like I wish somebody else come with a big hit of that magnitude and it touched the culture and the coast like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, keep it going. More and
Yeah.
more people doing it. Bring different dudes from different sets and different hoods together.
Hell yeah. That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hard. Like we ain't had nothing like ain't nobody else really did it like that. Like Game kinda like had it for a minute, but it been a while. Like YG kinda like he kinda did it with Nipsey for a little bit, like, but I don't think it was ever on the scale as what Kendrick just did. Like that shit just like hit different. Like, I don't know why, but shout out to Kendrick, shout out to Top Dog, like, you know what I mean?
Well, there were some people out there that felt that YG was wrong for being on stage because of Drake gave him a hit early in his career.
So what? Like, not picking sides. Like this shit ain't about Drake. That shit was about a win for the coast and a win for the city. They from Compton, like YG from Compton. Why wouldn't he be there? Like, why wouldn't he be a part? Like, oh well, like, you know, him and Drake is cool, but this was a win from the city for the city. So I'm not supposed to represent my city because I'm cool with you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm from where I'm from, nigga. Like, you might like we might got a personal relationship, but this a W for the city and the coast. I gotta be here and represent, like, you know what I mean? And if you really my boy, you would understand that. I feel like,
Now, do you think like this is gonna like slow Drake down at all?
No way.
No way.
No way. I don't think so. Unless he let it slow him down. Like, unless it get to him with him so bad that he lets it slow him down. But Drake is Drake. Like, keep it put. He got his ass kicked before. This ain't the first time. Like Pusha T kicked his ass. Like Pusha T kicked his ass real quick.
Yeah.
And he just kept it pushing. Like, keep it pushing. Like, bro, focus on the music, bro. That's what I understand about these be so focused on everybody liking them and like, bro, everybody ain't gonna like you, bro. But everybody that love your music, everybody that love your music gonna continue to love your music. So continue to put the music out. Make it about the music. Stop making it so personal, bro. Stop caring about if everybody like you. So what if they don't like? They might not like R. Kelly, but you still can respect his music. Like his music was still dope. Like you can't discredit his catalog. Like, you know what I mean? His catalog is his catalog. His shit still was dope. Like, you know what I mean?
I hear that for sure. Well, I hear you were at the 600 fight last night.
Hell yeah. I was there.
What'd you think about it?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was trash, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, that shit was trash. Like that. The dude, his opponent was too little. Like, that shit was just like an easy win to pump him up. Like, I really think he should have been fighting Cartoon. I ain't gonna lie, like, just me personally. And 600, my nigga, like we cool, like, you know what I mean? I with 600, but I didn't like that fight, though. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, that was a good-ass fight. It was like, man, that little ass blood. First of all, who the is Blood? Like, I don't even know who that was that he was fighting. And then second of all, he was too little. Like, bro, like 600 just manhandled that. It was an easy win. And then, all that. I don't like how they try to make me come in with 4 and let Whack and all them come in 50 deep, bro. Like, all them kind of like, I don't know. I felt like, I kind of felt a little set up. Like, I was like, bro, like, why them niggas get to come in 50 deep? I could come in 50 deep too. Niggas like, them came in deep as shit, though. All them, they had a, like, them with deep as shit, bro. But I just, like, I'm like, bro, why always trying to make me pop out? And like, it's like y'all trying to help me lose or something. Like, well, what y'all trying to make me lose or trying to like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm too much of I'm a gangster. I push on my own. Like, when I pull up by myself. A lot of times, I never was in that like roll with a gang or like I need a crowd to turn up. I'm gonna turn up by myself, like, or whether I'm with or not. Like, you know what I mean? So, but I just don't be liking like it was, it was cool, like whatever, like y'all roll deep, like how, but don't try to like level the playing field is all I'm saying. Like don't try to like make me run into by myself and then they ready and you don't want to like, you know what I mean? It was that I felt like Draco, like that Draco shit, like that's like that Draco shit, like, you know what I mean? Y'all didn't let him come in with, who he could come in with is limited, but then you let other come in deep as like, bro, that was like, you know what I mean? Level the playing field, like, bro. Oh God, but it wasn't. That's not our situation. But y'all don't know that. Like that's what I'm like. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know what our situation is or what our situation. You know what I mean? What our situation is like. So it could have been bad, but it's not even. It ain't that serious. But I'm just saying, like the way shit.
What made you go to the fight?
They wanted me to come. Like I got
the promoters.
Yeah, I know the promoters and shit. And then, I post the fight. I'm trying to fight Loose Cannon. Like, me and Loose Cannon got a fight coming up. Like, I'm promoting that shit, too. I'm trying to, like, you know what I mean? So, like, I knew he was going to be there, like, So, I wanted to run into that nigga, too, and look at that. Like, I ain't never seen that nigga face to face. Like, I ain't never, like, you know what I mean? So, I wanted to see that nigga in person, size that nigga up, like, you know what I mean? Just check him out, like, but now that I seen him, easy win, man. I'm finna run through, blood.
So you seen him at the fight, at the 600 fight?
I seen him last night. He was there.
Did you guys talk, see, or just seen each other from afar?
They had to walk right past. They all walked right past me. I made sure I was right there. Like, they couldn't even come in without walking past me. Like, he walked past me, like, he seen me, like, and I made sure, like, you know what I mean? I was by myself. I mean, like, he seen me. They seen me. Like, yeah, he seen me.
Sized him up.
I sized him up. No
You
problem.
you ready to get in the ring with him?
No problem. No problem.
Okay. Is he bigger than you? Smaller than you?
He about the same
size, right?
Yeah, give or take, about the same size.
Yeah, maybe a little smaller. Maybe a little.
Maybe, like, I don't know.
From what I remember.
Maybe. Yeah.
Still close enough.
It's close enough, though.
Close enough.
I ain't like giant. Like, you know what I mean? And he ain't tiny.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, how'd your guys' issue start?
Honestly, I didn't know who the that was in the world. Like, I didn't know who the he was. And he just came on the internet. He did that No Jumper interview. And he got on there doing a lot of dry snitching. Like, I was just like, you know, I'm a spectator. I was just watching. And he came on there. His introduction to the world was being a dry snitch, in my opinion. So I just spoke on it like I'll speak on everything else. And I guess he didn't like what I had to say about it. So, you know, he been trying to troll me back ever since. And I'm like, you know me, it's only so much trolling you could do before I'm like, all right, what you want to squabble or something? Like, bro, you want to squabble? And like, you know, I'm all about that. I don't mind throwing these hands. Like, you know, we squabble up.
So, all right, well, looking forward to that, man. If you guys get in the ring,
definitely,
that would be dope.
Definitely.
Didn't you guys just get into it recently too? I seen something.
I mean, online, you know,
online?
we got, you know, yeah, like a little back and forth shit, like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, he always talking shit, saying some weird shit. He's a turtle to me, like, he's slow as shit though. Like, do you ever look at his videos and like see a little short bus in him? Like, you don't see a little bit, like honestly, don't lie, bro. I mean, you know what?
I don't see it.
I ain't
don't
see
it.
You don't see it?
I don't see it. Yeah. I mean, he just seems like he's just laid back.
He seemed like he left school early. Like, he seemed like that we never seen after lunch to me. Like, I never seen that after lunch. Like, you know, you see him in the morning and then after lunch, it's just like, where did he go? Which way did he go?
Well, I'm looking forward to it if it happens. You know,
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen unless he's scary, unless he just be pump faking and running his mouth. But other than that, I'm with it. I'm not backing out. I'm with it. Like, let's get it.
It's been a while since your last fight, right? Yeah, two fights, right?
Yeah, two. It's gonna be the third one.
Gonzo and Nina Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. This will be the third one. Now, are you staying training? Are you in the gym?
I just do it I'm not a professional fighter. Like, I just do this shit as a need-by basis. So, you know what I mean? When they need me to do my thing, I'm gonna need to get in condition. So, you know, like, when I need to do my thing, I need to get in condition. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Other than that, I ain't tripping. I have a firearm, allegedly.
Now, working, you know, doing these workouts and routines, you know, how do you feel like your boxing is progressing?
Shit. Every fight I get more and more comfortable. See, the first thing, I wasn't a professional boxer. Gonzo was my first time in the ring ever. And the other nigga was my second time in the ring. So every time I just get more and more, you know, I'm more and more comfortable. And now this is my third time going in, I'm more comfortable. Like, I got more of a better feel for it. Like, you know, I get a couple weeks in the training, I'll be ready to kick his ass. He ain't shit.
They say that, like, when you're not a professional boxer, it's like you do all this training and all these techniques, and then you, like, get in there, and that shit just goes out the window.
Yeah, that's how I felt my first fight.
Okay.
But my third time in, it's not going out the window this time. Like, I know how to box now. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Now I'm getting a feel for this shit. Like, but the thing is, for me, I feel like my problem is the physical conditioning. I don't never, like, no time have I ever fully committed myself to the full conditioning and the training. Like, you know, I never really stopped smoking, never really stopped drinking. I kind of was still like, you know, just bushing with it. Like I did a little boxing training, but as far as the like physical conditioning and the rigorous like cardio that you need to go through to really like be ready for a fight, it's like I need to take that more serious. Like, and that's, you know, after that though, it's like other than that though, like I'm ready to get it though.
That's what's any trainers, any special trainers you want to work with?
I mean, it's gonna be a surprise, man. I'm gonna let y'all see. Like once it's all official and set in stone, like, you know, like, yeah, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see what's up.
Well, that's what's up. Okay, well,
Yeah.
since our last interview, Bricc Baby, DW Flame fell out. You kind of predicted this in our last interview.
I told you they wasn't really friends. Didn't I say that? I said them niggas
You
really
said
ain't
that.
friends.
Bricc and DW Flame, they had their, I don't know what you want to call it, little minor situation on
Bro,
No Jumper.
that shit is, bro, me personally, bro, I don't want no fake love, bro. Like this, like it's like them ain't really friends, bro. You keep talking like this my boy and this my boy. Like, bro, I don't like, bro, with friends like y'all, who needs enemies, bro? Like them is like I just don't get that shit, bro. Like, you know, that's Crip business though. Like I kind of like, you know, but it's like it's Crip business, but at the same time you made it public, so you opened up the door for niggas to have a comment or have an opinion.
You know, they fell out over.
They fell out over that dissing that hood live on camera.
Well, that's kind of when it started, I guess. Maybe
That's when it started.
everybody got let go at No Jumper.
Yeah.
Then DW kind of was letting people know that he was getting paid for interviews, and I think he even put Bricc Baby out there and said Bricc Baby was paying for interviews. I mean, not Bricc Baby was paying, but Bricc Baby was getting paid for interviews, and you know, it kind of escalated from there. What'd you think about Adam letting everybody go?
I ain't gonna lie, like Adam Leonard, like a lot of them podcasts was weak as shit anyway. Like to me, honestly, like just cause everybody got a name, that don't mean they entertaining. Like that don't mean like, so a lot of that shit was hella weak anyway. And then, you know, it was just too much. Like that shit was getting out of control, bro. So that's Adam. Like, I ain't mad at Adam for doing damage control, cause that shit was like, a lot of that shit was weak as hell anyway. Like them shits wasn't like just cause they. You know, like a lot of them niggas, you know, they in the streets and stuff, but that don't mean you are entertaining. Like that don't mean like they, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't a podcaster, bro. Like, you know, I think a lot of them need to be security, nigga. The big as shit, big tough ass. Like, why you ain't bodyguards and security? Start a security. Why everybody want to be the star? Like, bro, like everybody can't be the rapper or the like podcaster. Like, but go be security. Your buff ass. Like, niggas want to be buff ass podcasters. Like, bro, go bodyguard somebody. Like, go protect the podcaster. Keep the podcasters safe. Like I feel like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I see for you. Like a lot of you niggas is big and buff and like bro, go take your buff ass and protect the podcast. Like make sure nobody gets shot. Like, you know what I mean? Make sure nobody gets shot on set.
Somebody got to be the muscle.
Somebody got to, like, bro, they need security in the world, Craig. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
They need security in the world.
Well, Bricc Baby and Spider Loc also fell out. So I guess they did a podcast. Bricc Baby criticized Spider Loc's performance on the podcast.
Yeah, he said Spider Loc was drunk as shit. He said when Spider Loc was drunk as shit, and probably definitely that's that Potter. But like, you know.
One of the things that kind of stood out was he said Spider Loc gave the real G-Face the neighborhood handshake.
Yeah, he did. That was like.
So for people who might not understand that or know what that is,
it's kind of like disrespectful if you take it that way. Like if you take it that way, like it's like dealing with somebody you don't really know. like it could be disrespectful, but like you got some that got neighborhood homies, so they used to dealing with that. Like, so you know, it's not really like such a big thing for certain. You know what I mean? Like for me, it depends on who I would like. Like if somebody like who hand I was shaking, if it like somebody I respect like that, and we got that rapport, I wouldn't trip because I know where my from, and he know where I'm from. Like you know what I mean? So he do what he do. Like we like you know what I mean? But like I don't know. For me, if he was giving me that shake, I wouldn't shake his hand. I'd be like, you know what I mean? It just, you know, it's just like that out here. But like, it's a case by case basis though. It don't always like you know, it just depends on what type of you is and how that affects your gangster and who you move around with and who you cool with and who you respect out here. So you know, it could go either way. It's like a wobbler. We call that a wobbler. That was a wobbler.
Just depends on the person,
Depends
how
on
they
the
want to take it.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, now, have you ever seen something like that go sideways?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. A lot of time, hell yeah. Especially county jail. Oh my God, yeah, hell yeah.
Is there anything you can, a situation you could talk about?
Um,
You have to get no names or nothing, but
I mean, it's kind of like, bro, that know if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Like anybody that don't like, that's one of them things. If you have to ask, you'll never know. You know what I mean? If you have to ask, you'll never know. Like if you know, you know. Like if you have to ask, don't. You shouldn't even be worried about it. I be feeling like y'all be trying to get too deep into our politics, bro. Like I be watching these like shits, and y'all be trying to like it's good to know certain shit, but it's like y'all want to know like y'all really want to know like it's like bro like certain things you gotta find out for yourself, bro. So it's like if you really want to know that, go be a gangbanger, nigga. Like go be a you know what I mean? Go be a gang member. It's like y'all want to know every intricate detail. It's like y'all want to know everything how to become a gangster on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a motherfucker could sit at home and learn how to be a gangster and come and infiltrate the streets. Like, you know what I mean? It's like some I don't be liking that shit. I be like I could sit on YouTube. Me personally, like I like cars. You know what I mean? I like cars. So I watch a lot of shit about cars. I could be a fucking mechanic just by watching YouTube. I can learn. So I feel like a lot of y'all collect a lot of info.
yeah, I mean, I just ask the questions I think the fans want to hear.
No. I know, but I'll just be saying like you do. I know it's no problem with what you do, but
And it's okay if you don't answer too. I don't
that's
take
what
it
I'm saying.
personal.
It's up to me. That's what I was just finna say. It's up to me to navigate through them answers. Like you know what I mean? You can ask whatever you want to ask, but it's up to the interviewee to navigate through them questions. Like you know what I mean? So I don't ever trip. I don't ever ask you to send me the questions or let me know what you finna ask or let me. I don't care. Like
It ain't no thing. Yeah,
you know.
I don't stress it, man. I just, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I just
no,
go
it's
with
no
it.
problem. It's just you gonna ask what you ask, and I'm gonna answer what I answer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely thought that was something that I don't think, people from outside of California. I got a big drill audience that watches a lot of my Cali videos, so I know they got no idea
But I
what
feel
something like that.
Yeah, but they don't need to know. Like, why are y'all so worried about that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to know that much. Like, don't think about it too much. You know what I mean? Don't think about it too much.
Well, I think you kind of commented on this, and this happened kind of a while ago, man. But Bricc Baby, the video of him twerking came out.
Hey, it's crazy shit. That's my boy too, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's my boy. But I got a call. I did say something about it. He called me right the next day. He was mad as shit, but
The last interview?
no.
The
I'm talking
twerking?
about after the twerking, I had clowned about it and like whatever. He called me the next day. Like he called me that night, I think. But he didn't hit me. He hit me in the DM. He hit me in the DM. He was mad as shit. But I think he was high as shit. You know how you be texting and it was all crazy. I'm like, bro. I like hit me. I text him back. I'm like, hit me when you wake up in the morning, nigga. And like he hit me the next day and we end up hollering and shit. But he know like, bro, you did that shit, bro. You know you was in like, you know. He was like, I know he was being funny. Like, I know what, you know, what he felt in his mind. But I was being funny too.
Well, he was with his daughter.
I don't care
And-
who he was with. He was twerking. And you said bop, bop, bop. Like, you bop, 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 like Sexy Red. Like he did, like, yeah, nah. I don't give that was a flag on the play, bro. A flag on the play. That wasn't gangster. Like, I mean, you know, that's my boy, though, but still, that was a flag on the play. I had to, like, you know.
So not allowed at all.
No,
Never.
no.
Not even messing around with your kids.
No, that wasn't gangster. I mean, you could do what you want to do, but don't be mad when Boskoe fire your ass up. Like, fire your ass up. Like, don't be mad.
Yeah, he went off. You know what I'm saying? Him and Spider got into it over it. You know?
Yeah, man, Bricc having a bad year. I feel like Bricc, you know, everybody like kind of like Bricc all over the place with the beef. Like, you know, I don't like that for Bricc. Like, I feel like he got a name and he's starting to gain that traction. And it's a lot of people that, like, you know, it's a lot of people that want to cross wires with him, man. And he just gotta, I feel like he just needs to stay focused on what he doing and like stop for like Jay-Z these. I feel he need a Jay-Z these. You know how Jay-Z like say shit, but like Jay-Z never responds. It's like he kind of just keep doing what he doing with a lot of shit. Ooh, excuse me. I feel like he need to just like Jay-Z these and stay focused. Like, you know what I mean? Cause he working with some, like he working with you know, he got the people watching him. You know what I mean? He got the people attention, but I feel like he getting a lot of the attention for the wrong reasons. Like, you know what I mean?
A lot of the beef keeps him in the headlines, though. It does.
Yeah, but then it kind of forces you it kind of forces your hand to crash out and be like, you see a lot of these crash out, oh, Bricc Baby crashes out, Bricc Baby crashes out here. It's just like, it becomes a lot, it's too much negativity, like, and it's like kind of straying you for like, I feel like we come from the streets already. We already street, we come from this, you know what I mean? We come from the bullshit. Like, we're not crossing over into the game to be on more bullshit, like, and now it's bullshit in front of the camera. It's bullshit while the cameras are rolling. So it's like, bro, stop focusing. Like, the beef part of it is like, you gotta learn to like ignore a lot of that shit, bro. Honestly, to me, you gotta ignore some of that shit.
Yeah, well, he's been one of the
Entertaining.
hottest guys, or the hottest guy out there right now from LA.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of negative attention though. It's like it's hot because people are tuning into it. But read the comments. Read the comments.
Bricc gets a lot of negative comments.
Read the comments.
I've seen it.
You know what I mean?
But he gets the views though. It's like Floyd
Why,
Mayweather.
what the f- is views,
You
bro?
know?
Like,
Remember all the people who bought the Floyd Mayweather fight just to see him lose? Like half them buys were just because people wanted to see him lose.
But I'm not about to jeopardize my morals or like who I am for views, like them views. Like, I don't do this shit for, the views is just a part of this shit. Like, I don't do this shit for views. I do this because this is who I am. And people start tuning into people start tuning into me because of who I am and how I really feel and how I really respond to shit. And I made my opinion valid in this shit. So like, I'm not finna start like just saying anything or doing anything because I want people to see me. Like people already see me. They been seeing me. They been looking at me. So like, you know what I mean? They gonna keep looking. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep being me. You know, I'm not finna start doing weird shit. You ain't finna see a video of Boskoe twerking or a video of Boskoe with a transmission. Like, I'm a mechanic. Like, you know what I mean? I don't work with transmissions. Like, I'm not a mechanic. You know what I mean?
I hear that. Well, did you see the post about people, they're mad because they can't wear ball caps in LA because of the gang politics. It was
Bro,
going viral on Twitter.
like, bro, that shit, like, bro, it depends on who. Like, them ball, you can wear whatever ball cap you want. Like, this is the thing. Like, you can wear whatever hat you want. Like, if you not from LA, stop trying to just be everywhere all in the hood and like stop thinking LA is Miami Beach. LA is not in Miami Beach. Like stop thinking that. Like, bro, if you want to come to LA, you could come to LA, you could wear whatever the you want. Stop trying to go in the middle of people's hood. Like, if you want to go like do some like know where the you going and know where you at. Like, if you a tourist, stay at the beaches, stay in Hollywood, stay downtown LA. Like, stop or like stop trying to go to like don't come to LA and I want to go to Fresh and Meaty Burger. Or I want to go to Master Burger. Or like don't like stay away from them hood ass spots. Like stay at Fleming's and go to Roof Chris and go to fucking like Crustaceans and you know what I mean, shit like that. Like stay at that. Like don't try to like go like don't fuck burger. Like you traveled all this way to go get a burger in Cali. Like go stay at the steakhouses and shit. Like stay where you safe at. You know what I mean?
You feel like a lot of people come to LA and they want to go to the bad part of LA instead of staying in the good part.
I feel like people come to LA and think all of LA is Santa Monica. Like they think LA is just all Hollywood and Santa Monica. Like you know what I mean? They think LA is all Hollywood and Venice Beach. Like no, like that's like you know what I mean? They think because you could go in Beverly Hills and do that, they think they can. Oh, I want to go see Compton and get some pictures, and you think that it's the same. Like no, nigga, like it's not. You know what I mean? Shit, it happened different in different places and you gotta know where you at. So like stop thinking this shit is just a big tourist attraction. Like stick to the tourist attractions. Like don't try to just think you just on vacation in LA and you can pull up anywhere and do anything. People will rob you and hurt you. But it's not just LA. They will do that anywhere. Like you can be in Brazil, like Mexico, like people will rob you and hurt you. So you gotta be careful. Like you know what I mean? Stick to the tourist attractions. Stick to where it's safe at.
Yeah, I feel like LA kind of gets a bad name because it's a place where a lot of people come to live and vacation. You know, people aren't really like visiting Phoenix like that. But if people were visiting Phoenix like that, you'd have the same outcomes.
It'd be the same shit. Like it just, you know, the goons and the goblins, they gonna follow the money. Like you know, so of course, like everybody knows where the money at. Like everybody knows like the places where the money at. So it's like it's always a danger, but the it's more secure in the places where the money at because everybody know where the money at. But like it's money in the hood too. But it's a lot of things that are in the hood that are attractive to people, but it's not safe for people. Like you know what I mean? It's not necessarily safe. Like Roscoe's. Like Roscoe's is a good restaurant. It's popular. It's known, but it's not necessarily safe for you to just pop up in Roscoe's with your jewelry on and your glasses and your Amiri jeans and your AP watch and think you finna sit down and get you some waffles and a succulent breast. Like it's not that. You know what I mean? Like it's just not that.
How surprised are you still when you hear somebody? Because LA is really like it's a famous place for getting robbed, man. It just feels like everybody should know what time it is. Like nobody should be getting robbed in LA.
Yes, they should.
They
What do you
should.
mean? Why not?
Because they should know what it is and they should be ready.
You can never like anybody could get got. Like you just need to be ready. Like that's the thing. Like anybody could get got, but if you gonna be moving around like that, you need to make sure that you ready and you prepared and you know what you doing and know where you going and know who you going with.
How important is checking in?
What is that? Checking in, like what is that? Like I'm checked in like what the I know, like I don't know, like when you come to LA, like you do like everybody knows somebody, like you know what I mean? So if you know somebody Like my boy from ATL right here, right now. Like, it's not checking in. He knows me. So when my boy come to LA, why wouldn't he call me? Like, of course he gonna call me. Like, it's like, to me, it's not checking in. It's tapped in to me. I don't, like, it's that simple wording to me like that. You know what I mean? I'm not checking in with nobody, but I'm tapped in with the I'm tapped in with. Like, you know what I mean? So when I go to ATL, for sure, I'm gonna call my like, that's my ATL. I'm tapped in, all right. I ain't checking in with, like, what the is check in? Like, I'm checking into my hotel. Like, I check into my rental car. Like, I don't know. Check in with who? Like, is you? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, he's also gonna let you know, don't go here,
But
don't go here,
that's my.
stay out of this
That's because
hood.
I'm tapped in. Like, that's not checking in. It's just I'm tapped in already. Like, that's my boy. Like, why would I go to ATL and not hear my? That's my. He in ATL, so why wouldn't I hear him? Like, you know, and it's vice versa. If he come to Cali, or nigga come to LA, why wouldn't he hit me? That's my boy. Like, so you know what I mean? We already tapped in. Like, what is checking in? Like, ain't no check in. Go check in. Nigga. That's just my personal opinion. Go check in.
So you go to a city you don't know anybody.
I don't go to cities where I don't know anybody. I always know somebody where I go. That's the only reason why I go. When I go to cities, because I know somebody there. It's somebody I'm tapped in with. Like, you know what I mean? I've never been anywhere where I don't know anybody. Like, everywhere I go, it's somebody I know, or somebody that knows somebody that I need to know. You know what I mean? It's like that. For me, though, that's just me personally.
I seen you comment under Big Homie CC's post about Busta Rhymes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He said, I heard him say, like, Busta Rhymes a little zesty,
A little zesty. I
nigga,
think
like,
he called him a zest monster. I seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before
Oh yeah.
in some of your videos.
Oh yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge though. Like,
yeah, he liked them. He liked them. That's what he said, like, you know what I mean? But I always said, like, I've never really seen Busta Rhymes with no bitches. Like, I've never seen, like, me personally, like, I ain't never seen him with no bitches like that. I ain't seen Busta Rhymes with no bitches since Janet Jackson and Mariah Carey.
I seen him one time at the club. He was standing with his security guard, and they were kind of like by themselves.
Yeah, no bitches.
There was no chicks, but there was nobody. You know, it was him and security. My homeboy asked to take a picture with him. He said no. He wasn't friendly at all. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was kind of crazy to hear that because I know a lot of people probably wouldn't expect to hear something like that from Busta Rhymes. Maybe not.
I ain't seen that nigga with no bitches since Janet Jackson and Mariah Carey.
You only seen him with chicks in the videos.
Like, that's it, bro. I ain't never seen Busta with no, like, I never heard about Busta hitting no famous ass, like, oh yeah, you know, Busta hit Rihanna, or like, you know what I mean? I kind of be seeing him in the comments and Coi Leray comments, though. I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, I follow Coi Leray, and I see him in the comments sometimes, like, giving little hard eyes and little fire emojis and shit, like. But I mean, you know, a lot of gay niggas do that too, like, so, you know.
So after that came out, the most recent one came out. I got two different phone calls from people saying that I guess this has been like a big rumor in the music business about Busta Rhymes. That, like, I guess that, like, they were like, oh shit, like, you know, they've been hearing about this for a long time about him. So I don't know. So
It's not shocking.
well, Bun B. It's
Yeah, I was just saying. Hey, I was just listening to some shit on the way here. I was like, damn, they talk about my Bun B Trill snitch. I swear to God, I was just saying that on the way here. I was like, damn, my nigga Bun B, man. Like, that's up, man. Like, Bun B, like, I grew up on Bun B Trill. But you know, like, honestly, like, I ain't gonna lie, like Bun B he older, like, he living a different life. When somebody come in your house, man, somebody come in your home, And you know, like your wife life in danger, like, you know, I can't be mad at him about that. Like, it wasn't like no criminal situation, like he was involved in some crimes and telling on somebody. Like, bro, this is a situation where somebody came in your home, nigga, and threatened your wife's life, threatened the life of your family and your loved one, bro. So, you know, I'm not mad at him. Like, you know.
Well, the situation goes, a guy shows up to his house, pushes his way in the house, puts a gun to his wife's head. Now, I guess while all this is going on, Bun B shows up in the middle of all this. They get in a shootout. Bun B shoots the guy. So I guess that's how he ended up getting caught, because he had to go to the hospital. So when he went to the hospital, they, put two and two together. And now I think this happened in 2019. So now he's testifying, and it wasn't like for the criminal, like, did he do it, did he not do it? He'd already been found guilty. So they were just trying to determine how much time he got.
I mean, he did what he had to do. Honestly, like, you know, whatever happened, like, you know, Bun B ain't no street no more. Like, he ain't no, like, you know, that nigga's a professor, bro. Like, this nigga, I didn't even know he was like a professor out of college or some shit. Like, he got some kind of hella degree or some shit. He's so far, he's a regular citizen, bro. Like, you know, that man came in his home and threatened the life of his wife, bro. So, you know, I can't be mad at that nigga. I'm not mad, like, you know.
That's some fucked up shit to happen, man. To come home.
I would have killed that. Like, me personally, I would have unalived that. But, like, you know, he did what he had to do. And, you know, that shit ain't no, everybody be trying to, like, I hate when niggas try to throw around that snitching shit. They try to, like, snitching is when you're a criminal and you're involved in criminal activities and you involved with and you get caught up and you tell on. Like, that's snitching. Like, everything else is like other people, regular citizens living their lives and shit, victims of violent crimes and all that shit and that other shit that don't pertain to this real street shit. Like, bro, stop trying to throw y'all stigmatism on that. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have to, everybody ain't bound by your rules and bound by your honor, bro. Like, so certain people, like, bro, if we ain't involved, we ain't all involved in the mix and we got shit going on, bro. All that, who give a fuck about all that, what they got going on? Like, bro, all that, bro. Like, if we wasn't in business together and I slapped you and you told on me, or, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, bro, all that extra shit. He told on what? He told on that was trying to kill his wife. Like, man, shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck about that weird ass shit, bro. Like,
Were you surprised that people were calling him a snitch?
No, not at all. It's the internet. It's the internet. They looking for anything. Like, anything they can use against you, they gonna use it against you. But, like,
It is the internet. It seems like they are just dying to call anybody a snitch for
Anybody-
any little thing.
like anything like they could use against you. Like, if somebody said, "Oh, this is a crystal meth head," oh yeah, you're a crystal meth head. I heard you're a crystal meth head. Like, it could be true or not. Like, it don't even gotta be true. Just because I said it and they heard it. Oh yeah, I heard they said you're a crystal meth head. Oh, they saying you a crystal meth head. Like, you know what I mean? It's the internet, bro. You can't, like, internet. Like,
They be on that shit too.
that shit weird as shit though.
Like, bro.
But see what I'm saying? You see what you said? They be on it.
They
Who is
be
they?
on that.
Who is they?
It's just the internet.
Who is they? Who is they? Like, a bunch of people hide face, fake pages. You don't know who the fuck these people are in the world. Like, who is he? Who is this person that said, who is they? Who are they? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like people in the comments love to talk shit. Just to talk shit. Like, that's not even how they really feel.
Who are they? Who are they? They not like us.
They're not like us.
They're not like us.
50 Cent got mad at Southwest T. Southwest T takes a picture with Preem's son. And we don't even got to go into the history of that one. Everybody already knows that. This goes viral. And 50 Cent basically threatened to have BMF taken off the air.
That's so weak and such, like, bro, that's weak as Like, who the gives a about with your beef with Preem, like that old ass street? Ain't that Preem serving a life sentence? Why the is you still worried about his son and like, bro, your beef was with Preem. I don't like Preem and them. Like, bro, like, that's some petty ass shit, bro. Like, oh well, bro. Like, take BMF out there. I don't watch that shit nowhere. I ain't gonna watch that shit, bro. Oh, fuck.
So you think 50 Cent's too petty?
That shit petty as bro. Who give a because you took a picture with a nigga's son. Like, bro, the you beef with in jail for life, doing a life sentence. Like, why the are you worried about what his son doing? Like, bro, that's like, bro, what the fuck his kid got to do with what you had going on back in the day, years ago? This been in jail over a decade already. Like, bro, do that got to do with you?
I seen Tony Yayo say on Vlad that if somebody makes you rich, or he said, if somebody makes me rich and puts millions of dollars in my pocket, I'm going to be 1,000, I'm going to be just as loyal as can be.
That sound like a trick in the hole. Like, bro, that sound like a trick. Like, bro, like, I feel that, but like, everybody ain't obligated to you personally, bro. Like, you a that's different. You a that's from his hood. Like, you his homie that he raised. Like, that Southwest T ain't your homeboy. He not obligated to you personally. Like, your business relationships ain't got nothing to do with your personal beefing. Which is like, how the you know? Like, I don't even know. How you even know that he know who the you was beefing with? Wasn't that nigga even in jail? But like that probably was in jail when you was beefing with that nigga. How the I don't know what you had going on with this daddy 15 years ago, bro. That shit sounds stupid as bro. But you know, some just petty, bro. Like, you know, shout out to 50, but you know, he's a petty, bro. And you know, I wouldn't do no shit like that. But you know, to each his own. He is who he is, bro.
So if a guy put a hit out on you, allegedly, and had you shot, and years later, the dude you're doing business with takes a picture with his son.
This been in jail doing life. Like, what the fuck I'm worried about this son for, bro? Well, I'm worried about you taking a picture with his son. Like, bro, I'm not like, bro, who thinking I like, don't think about it too much, bro.
And 50 doing good, too. It's not like 50 got any real reasons to be
Don't think
mad
about
at
it
the
too
world,
much.
you know?
Don't think about it too much, bro.
So recently, Pop Smoke's killer, one of his killer, we could say killer because he was convicted of it and did his time, is out of jail and running around. Popped up at No Jumper.
He was a juvenile.
Was a juvenile.
You know he was finna get out.
Well, we only did what? I want to say like 2 years,
Juvenile.
maybe 3 at the most.
Juvenile. It's that juvenile, you know?
That's crazy. I've heard he's definitely looking to do an interview.
Of course. Why not? Like, why not? Nigga, he finna get the bag. Like, that little nigga, you already know. He finna get the bag right now. He finna be running around like FBG butter.
Doing interviews. You think it could kick off a career?
Shit, ain't Butter doing it? What the do Butter do? Do Butter rap or something? No, he do interviews. You know Butter folk.
You know him for doing interviews, but yeah, he does.
And
He does
snitching.
rap too.
And snitching, but yeah, doing interviews. I ain't never heard a Butter song. I never heard of Butter. I just know his name. I know his name for doing interviews and them saying Italian beef and Pepsi.
He been aligned with Duck, you know, with the FBG and.
Now I'm saying
You
that's
know?
what I know him for. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, ain't my business, ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm saying that's what they said. That's what I know him for.
It would be interesting to see an interview from him. You know,
Of course.
it would be. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
You
I like
know they
Pop
want to hear.
Smoke's
I think
music.
you want to make some like make a bet on who gonna get it first.
Who's gonna get it first, man?
I'm gonna put mine out there. I say Vlad get it first. I say Vlad gonna get it.
I would say he wants a big. He wants a big bag for the interview.
I say Vlad gonna get it first.
I mean, for me, I don't. I'm still like on the edge. Would I do? Would I want to do it? You know what I'm saying, with Pop Smoke and you know. But then the bag is like it's big and it's like, well, you got one story. that the people want to hear, and is that worth that price that he's asking? It's kind of
Everybody gonna tune in to hear that
everybody
story.
gonna tune in to hear the one story. That's a fact. Will they keep tuning in?
I mean, do they keep tuning in to any of them?
Depends.
It's
It's like a hit and miss.
It's a
It
gamble.
depends on if they like him. If they like it, I mean, you know what I'm saying? One hit interview can change your life.
It's gonna be like, could be like Cat Williams, Club Shay Shay.
Could be that, you know. I mean, a lot of dudes do one interview like they look at.
You gonna sit back? Are you gonna keep thinking about it and let Club Shay Shay get the interview? You gonna give it to?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll just have to see, man. I think I've seen academics talking about it. Academics said he's not gonna do it. He won't do it. I think just for moral types reasons. Not really money. At least I didn't see him. He said he doesn't want to pay the guy who killed Pop Smoke. You know, I could kind of relate to that. Okay.
Academics of it.
Oh man. Did you see the footage of Polo G's mom?
Hell yeah. She kind of sexy, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, she kind of like my age. Like I be forgetting how old I am and how young these little rappers is. She kind of hot. She's an attractive lady.
What was your reaction when you seen the video?
She going to jail. You can't just bust on nobody like that. Like it's one thing, like but how she did it. Like, she might not go to jail. She might get a little probation or something. She might do a little probation. Hopefully. Yeah, that was wild. Like I don't see her just getting off for that. Like what she did, like that's kind of like I seen a woman in Florida get 20 years for that exact same type of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Shooting at her kid or just shooting in broad
the air,
daylight like that?
Shooting in the air like that, type shit like that. She got 20 years. Look that up. Woman in Florida gets 20 years for. She got 20 years for like something similar to that. Like so, the first thing I thought like, oh, she going to jail. Like, but you know, lawyers, money. She might get a little probation. Hopefully. You know, I don't want to see nobody go to jail.
That's a long time for not hitting nobody. That's Florida.
But Florida got like some cold laws when it come to gun. They got some cold stand your ground laws. So I don't even see how that really. But I guess it's like the circumstances. It's like, you know, like if you're not imminently like being attacked, you can't just shoot at nobody. Like, you know what I mean? Just cause somebody on your, you know what I mean? So shit be like, you know, it's a case by case basis.
Oh no! If somebody turns, well, I don't know what it's like. I think she's in Atlanta, maybe. I don't know if that was out here or Atlanta, but I know out here, if somebody, if they're in your house, if they turn their back on you to run,
yeah,
you shoot them.
It's like
done.
You're not justified.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Murder.
She didn't shoot her though. Thankfully,
she didn't shoot her,
yeah,
but she was running.
Yeah,
she was trying to get away from her.
You know, good lawyer discharging a firearm, like you know, she'd get off with that.
Yeah, I'm not even. I mean, I don't even know if she'll even have any problems because I mean, they ain't done nothing yet. You know, I'm sure this didn't just happen. I don't think. I think like a while ago, the daughter came out with this story and talked about it, and nobody believed her.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe. They're like, okay, right. Your mom shot at you, sure.
So is the footage that finally came out?
The footage finally came out. Yeah, the daughter came out. I want to say like 2 months ago. She came out with the story. Polo G.
They already going through a lot. Ain't the brother in jail for murder or something? Robbery.
Brother's in jail for murder, robbery. Allegedly, he was setting up cameramen.
He was doing a lot of shit. Allegedly.
A lot of shit.
Allegedly.
Polo G is fighting a gun case in New York, which is probably the worst state to catch a gun case.
They got some horrible gun laws. They got like a 3-year mandatory minimum or some shit for gun cases or some shit.
Lil Wayne, he did like 2 years, right?
Hell no, that nigga did a year.
A year?
1 year.
Okay, that's still a lot for one gun case.
No, it's not.
First offense.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I know, right? I mean, I know people out here that they did a couple months and then got on probation.
Yeah. But 3 years is a lot. 3 years is a lot. 1 year is like, all right, whatever.
Jules Santana? I know he did some time.
He just did like 1 year.
That's it. You sure?
He didn't do like that, but he didn't do no time. He probably did a year at tops. Like he didn't really do no time like that. Look it up. 11 months.
Oh, okay. 8 months.
8 months. That nigga did
Okay,
it.
that's not that bad for
Yeah,
him.
nah,
That's
that was alright. That's cool.
yeah. That's not too bad. He probably had the best lawyers.
Mm.
Well, I want to take it back a little bit with you. There's some stories that you've kind of touched on that I think are pretty interesting, man. You were locked up with DeAndre Barnes.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like?
Well, it was cool. He was cool. He was straight. He just was like, he was a little dude, man. He didn't gang bang, so he was kind of like he was kind of like, he was kind of like, he just wasn't he was cool. He just wasn't a wolf. He wasn't a wolf. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, he wasn't a wolf in there. He was like, he was a cool dude, though. He was cool. He was cool.
Said he had a gambling problem.
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, he had like a little troubles over gambling and shit. He did.
Well, so what all happened with that?
He had a little gambling problem, like, like he had got into it. One time he had got into a little, I remember it was like a little debt he had, and I don't know, I guess he didn't have the money right then and there, so I remember niggas had ran up in his cell or some shit, like, it took his shit, like, like, nigga took all his shit, like, came out on the yard with the shoes on and shit, and I just remember, like, right after that, like, he had the little gambling debt, like, after they ran up in his cell and took his shit. Next thing I know, he was getting wheeled off the yard in a wheelchair, like, and then I never seen him again. Like, it was...
Damn, so he got beat up that bad? He was in a wheelchair?
No, I didn't say he didn't get beat up. They just like took his shit, like, you know what I mean?
So they wheeled him off, even though he wasn't beat up?
He wasn't beat up. Like, I think he was just like, that was his way of getting up out of there, like, like, oh shit, I owe everybody money. They robbing me, like, let me get up out of here, like, so it was like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? No, but shout out to it, like, that was my nigga though, but like, that's what happened though. My story is my story. Like, I ain't gonna lie on a nigga, like, you know what I mean? But
was he cool? Was he like
nah, he was
good
cool.
people?
No, yeah, he was cool. He was cool. He was hella cool.
How is it for somebody like that, that's famous? They've been in movies, had all this success. I mean, is there anything? I'm sure they got to follow the same rules, but like, do you ever see any like favoritism or anything different about it?
Yeah, with some people, hell yeah. Yeah, there's some favoritism. Like, you'll get some favoritism. And you get a lot of hate too. Like, you get some haters. You're gonna have some haters, some jealous niggas, and then you're gonna have a lot of favoritism. You're gonna have some dudes that want to get in good with you and want to be, you know what I mean? So it go both ways.
Were you rapping at the time or doing anything at the time?
I was rapping, but I wasn't like my first time. That was my first time to the pen at that time. So at that time, I was like young and like in my gangster turned up mode. So I was trying to be the best gangster I could be. Like, at them days, like, I was trying to get tatted. Like, I was like worried about, like, you know what I mean? I was like, it was kind of like exciting for me, like, at that time. Like, you know what I mean? It was kind of like, all right, my first time to the pen. Oh yeah, I'm finna get swole and get hella tatted, like, you know what I mean? And grow my hair and, like, you know what I mean? That's all I was focused on being a better gangster, like, at the time, like, you know what I mean?
What do you think was like is there like most surprising moment you had in jail or in the pen, or?
A surprising moment? I ain't gonna lie, like this older from Bounty Hunter shocked me the fuck out. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like I was like pressing him, like I was pressing the shit out that. Like, I was doing the extras. Like, I was supposed to get socked out though. Like, if that was the other way, if that was me, I would have socked me out. So like the way I was doing him, like, he did his shit, and I kind of turned my back on him.
Take me through it from the beginning. He
Nah.
comes out of the hole.
Who?
That guy. I've seen you talk about this story.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He comes out of the hole tripping.
He came out of the hole like already with a bad attitude. Like he just came like, you know what I mean? When he came out, his attitude was kind of like, you know what I mean? Just like, I don't like these young. So we already kind of didn't like him. And then he just so happened to sleep on the bunk right next to me. You know what I mean? And I had one of them bunks that come over to my bunk and like chop it up with me. Like they'll come sit on my bunk and we'll chop it up and shit. Like we'll be chopping it up and shit, like the homies and shit. And he just was one of them niggas, he just always had an attitude and he'll be staring at and looking at. So he was looking at my company. You know what I mean? Like I got my company over here. He looking at my company, like got an attitude. So I just went up on wrong with you, like, whoa, like, you know what I mean? And like it was like more like a verbal assault on my part, and he kind of like brushed it off. So after he brushed it off, I kind of start feeling myself. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of felt the power a little bit. So I started going in. Like now I start walking around with my chest out. Like what? Like I kind of was like, you know, kind of playing into the power role. And I don't know, I guess he got tired of it. And I walked by and that nigga fired on me. Smack. I was like, oh shit. And we laid the yard down or whatever. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, like that was like a learning moment. Like for me, like it was like, oh shit, like stop doing all that talking. Like bro, it was like that was like the second time in my life I got reminded of doing all that talking, but it happened in the pen though. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, man. How much time did you do?
I mean, I've been to the pen 4 times, so you know I was kind of like in and out type shit. Like,
what was the most time you did?
Like the longest at once?
Yeah.
Was that time, the first time? I did 18 months. I had 3 years with half, and I did 18 months off of that. And then after that, it was like 16 months, and then it was like a year, and then like 5. You know what I mean? Like,
how did prison change from the first time you went in to the last time you went in? Or did it not change at all?
Only thing that changed was like the first time I went, we were still getting street packages and we were still able to smoke. Like the first time I went to prison, and like all of it stopped. It all stopped that time. Like all the street packages stopped. No more street packages. No more cigarettes. No more tobacco. It became like contraband. But like, and like after every other time, like that was it though. But it was basically the same though. Every time for me, it was basically the same.
And to accept this call, dial 1 now. To reject your call has been accepted.
I'm good, Crip Mac. I am in the middle of an interview with Boskoe.
Oh, is he there right now?
He's there right now.
I'm here right here.
You're on.
What's going on with you?
What's up? Where you at, in the pen?
No, I'm in the federal jail right now.
Are
I'm in
you-
the federal jail.
Are you down there downtown off of Alameda, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In federal jail.
Yeah. What they talking about when you going for sentencing? They out here keeping your name alive. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like
Oh, yeah, July 22nd.
July 22nd, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna go well. We were probably thinking about 4, maybe a little less. We're gonna see.
Hey, you missed it last night, nigga. I just went to 600 fight. That 600 had a fight last night.
So, Mr. Lovejoy?
Yeah, that had a fight. He won. It was like it was. I ain't gonna lie, like it was kind of weak. He just like he manhandled the nigga. It was too little for him, but you know, I mean, you know, he did his shit though.
Yeah, he about 340, 6'5".
That's what I'm saying, man. Like that's a big old man,
Yeah, I heard the guy was super small. He was like,
bro. That was little as shit, bro. Like they wouldn't even have put him in the ring.
They gotta have Mr. Lovejoy look good.
Yeah. They made him look good. I ain't gonna lie. But, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. They keep your name alive out here. They like, you know, it's a lot of the blogs.
Right.
So they keep your name alive.
Oh, that's definitely a good thing.
Yeah. I need to let people know, like, bro, we need to let people know, like, blood, stop this beat. We need to, like, keep this Boskoe Crip Mac. Like, bro, we need to set that, get that shit, like, you know what I mean? Get that shit out the air, bro. Like, they ain't really got no problems, bro. Like, I hated that you came home on that bullshit last time because I really was out here.
Because of Lupe.
Yeah, bro, like that's what I'm saying. Like, she ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Like, this me and you, bro. You know, we real, bro. We ain't got no real shit between us, bro. And I don't like to keep bullshit going for nothing, bro.
We definitely solid.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like, so yeah, let's dead that shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I want to see you come home. I want to see you come.
Doing the basketball thing with DW Flame and Nestor Dub. They getting ready to do.
I don't even know. I ain't even been keeping up with that. But like, you know, it's nothing, bro. Like that shit. Like whatever we could do, bro, to keep your name alive, my nigga, and keep this shit going, bro. Like I'm open to it, bro.
I definitely appreciate it.
No doubt, for.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Glad to see that, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
We got to see you guys work together when you guys get back. When you get back home.
Plenty of increments out there.
Yeah, nigga, we can
For
work
sure.
on it. We ain't even gotta wait till you get home though. It's money to still be made right now. Like, you know what I mean? We ain't gotta wait till that nigga get home. Yeah, nigga.
For sure. So what's good, man? How's everything looking?
Everything, we don't know exactly how much time, but we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Okay. How's
I'm
everybody?
thinking probably,
No. So you were saying something?
yeah, I'm thinking probably like a couple more summers.
Okay.
Yeah. That ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to a real. Just do your push-ups, nigga. Do your push-ups. You gonna be all right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Get the workout. Let's get going.
Yeah.
I know Crip Mac in there hitting them push-ups. Program time 5.
Yeah, get the push-ups and the pull-ups.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You in there with anybody we know?
Oh, there's nobody here. I mean, let me see here. My celly is G-Way from Westside Gangster Crip. He's a young Crip. He came in here and he also took a bet with me and 2 other guys. He's solid.
Oh, you had to fade him up? You faded him up?
Yeah, he's young, extra out young nigga, but he's solid.
Yeah.
He's real solid.
You still catching fades? What's been your worst? Has that been your worst fade? Like, what's the fades like in there?
No, I've been here. I've only had 5 of them. Only 5, but you got to realize in the feds it's more so. It's different people as far as people not wanting to shower or clean up their cells, that type of shit more.
Yeah.
The gang phase was only with G-Way from Westside Gangster Crip, and C-Rag from Altadena block, and then the Fresno Hoover, and Gremlin.
Y'all had to get it in. Y'all had to get it in.
Like the African he wouldn't shower. He was a non-affiliate, no, but he wouldn't shower.
Oh, hell no.
That's bad.
Yeah, you gotta shower in there.
Good thing you still
This girl left
politicking,
for me. He
though,
didn't want to shower, and I told him,
What we
"You gotta
doing,
shower."
man?
He wouldn't shower. So, all right, well, we're gonna take care of this. You don't want to shower. He showered after though.
Hey, how you know what I wanted to ask you? I ain't heard.
About jail.
Hey, you
respect your pride and keeping your hygiene going.
Yeah, off top. Hey, you know what I wanted to ask you? Like, how your baby doing, man? I heard you had a baby.
She's doing well.
Oh, that's dope, man. Congratulations to you, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Like 2 more years, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Congratulations.
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. You know, Mr. Lovejoy was like, oh, work with him, he'll do the arm guard work, but he's so janky and sneaky, I don't want him ripping me off. I can't afford to get ripped off.
I hear that.
You know?
Well, all right. Well, Crip Mac, man, let's touch base soon.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like, Boskoe, good talking with you.
Yeah, you too, bro. Be safe in there, nigga. Chin up, chest out, bro.
All right. Diddy, since our last interview, Cassie video. What was your first reaction?
They need to see my videos. like I think every relationship kind of go like that. I think that was more scrutinized. I mean, not saying like it's a good thing, but like in my personal life and like just like people I know, that's kind of like it's so many relationships that go like that back and forth. Like you know what I mean? Like a little, like you know, like sometimes cause like even in my own relationship, sometimes it's me getting my ass kicked. Like you know what I mean? My girl might get mad and fire off on me and like you know what I mean? Like but like because I'm a dude, people don't look like I'm not getting abused, but I'm getting abused too. Like I'm not getting abused. Like what you know what I mean? So it's like I think a lot of like I think it's just unfortunate that there's celebrities and people are scrutinizing their life. Like, but honestly, like I see a lot of relationships go that exact same way. Like I see a lot of people online actually talking shit and they going through the same shit. Like you ain't left your boyfriend and you like you know what I mean? Because a lot of these like urban relationships, like these girls are attacking you but it just never ends up on camera, the abuse that men receive. But I know personally like people that are in relationships and it's the other way around. It's the female that is kicking the dude ass, but he don't just up and leave her. So I like, you know what I mean? I see a lot of women, oh, she should have been left. And like, you know what I mean? Some people you just gotta stay out of people's relationships. Like my personal thing, like I don't get in the middle of people's shit. Like, you know.
You walked in, you see Diddy and Cassie. What are you doing?
Of course I'm gonna stop it, but I'm saying like I'm gonna stop the altercation right there. But like as far as passing judgment or trying to like I'm gonna stay out of it. Like you know I'm not gonna let no man beat on any female in front of me. Like me personally, but I'm not finna sit here and pass judgment on what I think or what she needs to do or you know that's on y'all to figure out. But like me personally, I wouldn't let any man be. I'm a girl dad. I got nothing but like you know what I mean. I got 4 daughters and I got like you know what I mean. I got a bunch of women in my family. Like so, I'm like that shit don't go. We ain't never went for that. Like beating on girls and all. Like we don't go for that. So. I would never like just stand around and let any man beat on any female.
Young Miami has allegedly left Diddy over all this.
She got a fat ass. That ass fat. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I was checking her out. And the toes kinda cute, like and the toes cute. Like. She single now?
I believe so.
Yeah, I gotta see what's up with that.
It's kind of hard to hang in with Diddy at this point, man. The videos, the indictments. They say he's got an indictment cut. They say they got an indictment right now going on him.
I mean, it's not a popular to be with Diddy in public right now, but you think his friends are really like not with him, like they still with him. It's not a good thing to publicly be seen with Diddy right now, but they fuck with that nigga, bro. They just publicly separating themselves, but you think they really not still like, you know what I mean, dealing with him behind the scenes? Do you really think that?
I definitely think that a lot of his friends are probably still there. But he's probably lost some friends. I believe he's lost some friends. But when the video came out, I believe he lost some friends.
Publicly. Publicly.
Could be.
Publicly.
You think he should have left the country?
Who, did he?
Yeah, went to a place where they don't extradite.
Why, if he not guilty? What is he guilty of?
I don't know, bro, but
that's what I'm saying. Like,
well, they're definitely gonna try to get some sort of sexual assault, sex trafficking type of charges. Because beating up somebody isn't gonna put him in jail for a long time. It's gonna be the sexual assault type of charges that is gonna kill him.
There's no charges been filed yet, though.
No charges been filed.
Y'all still are assuming that charges are gonna be filed. Like it's like ain't no charges have been filed.
If they file, I mean, you can't leave the country at that point, and you're definitely looking at a life sentence.
If
got to be a pretty stressful situation right now.
I'm sure it is. Like, you know, but I mean, if you know you ain't guilty or nothing, like, it's kind of like, you know, it's stressful to go through, but it's like, you know, if you ain't guilty, man, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
man, I couldn't imagine facing.
I
them
mean, I
type of
couldn't imagine
charges.
because I wouldn't be facing those charges. like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be facing those kind of charges. Like, so I could never imagine, but I can assume how one would feel. Like, you know what I mean? I can assume. Like,
Yeah,
it's probably,
pretty up.
but I mean, shit, that's on your freaky ass, bro. Freaky ass 69 God. Freaky ass. You know what I mean?
Oh man. Well, Boskoe, man, I appreciate you.
Man, come on, bro. It's always a pleasure, man. Every time I come in here, bro, we do bigger, better numbers, bro. You get bigger, I get better. Like, you know what I mean? This shit is just like, you know what I mean? We doing our thing, bro.
That's what it is, definitely, man. Definitely
yeah.
bigger, better. Yeah, definitely, man. The fans love it. So
Till the next time,
till
man.
the next time, bro.
Yes, sir.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.